studies. The general is very married and blessed with 7 children. His hobbies, you will listen the second one carefully so that you are burdened. His hobbies are soccer, boxing, and volleyball. Major General said, before you, like I said, is this a group attending a seminar on international public sector accounting standards. Is comprised as follows: 97 from Zimbabwe National Army, we have 31 from Air Force of Zimbabwe, we have 2 from Zimbabwe ZFHQ, we have 2 from ZNDU, we have 1 from MOD, and amongst the group we have 22 females, so to make a total of 140. We have 3 facilitators from the Ministry of Finance. Dr. Mugumba Temem, you might want him to see you. We have Mr. Chisosa, where are you, sir? Last but not least, we have Mr. Swanda. He's at the back, he's raising his hand.
Inventories and IPSAS 4.5 on property, plant, and equipment. As we are all aware, Treasury Circular number 3 of 2025 provides comprehensive guidance for the preparation and submission of full transitional IPSAS compliant financial statements. The Minister of Defense and Security has made commendable strides in embracing this directive. However, it is also evident from recent reviews by the Ministry of Finance, Economic Development and Investment Promotion that compliance within the Ministry of Defense and Security in the valuation of assets and inventories remains an area requiring urgent attention. It is for this reason that this training has been organized, targeting mainly our logistics, administration, and equipment management personnel, who are at the center of maintaining records, controlling inventories, and managing property, plant, and equipment. By equipping you with the necessary knowledge and skills, we are laying the foundation for stronger financial management, transparency, and accountability in line with both national and international reporting standards. The program, which will run separately for the northern region in Mutare, here at Headquarters 3 Brigade, and southern region in Kwekwe at Headquarters 5 Brigade, brings together participants from across the Ministry of Defense and Security, including personnel from the Air Force of Zimbabwe, the Zimbabwe National Army, Ministry of Defense Headquarters, and ZDF Headquarters. Over the course of these sessions, a total of 20 participants from a total of 210 participants will be capacitated, ensuring that every level of our organization benefits from this knowledge transfer. Ladies and gentlemen, the importance of IPSAS implementation cannot be overstated, and the nation works towards full IPSAS compliance by the end of this current year, 2025. Accurate valuation and reporting of our inventories and assets not only strengthens financial accountability, but also enhances decision-making, resource allocation, and service delivery within the defense forces. This aligns directly to finance management, transparency, and good governance. I therefore urge all participants to take full advantage of the knowledge and expertise that will be imparted during these sessions. Engage actively, ask questions, and think critically about how you can apply IPSAS principles in your daily duties. Remember, this training is not just about compliance, but about strengthening our institution for the future. In closing, let me extend my sincere gratitude to the Ministry of Finance, Economic Development, and Investment Promotion for providing the facilitators, and to all commanders and administrators who have supported the organization of this program. Together, let us ensure that the Ministry of Defense and Security our accountability and transparency. With these few remarks, it is now my honor to declare the IPSAS training program for logistics and equipment management personnel officially open. I thank you.